Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gemma, if you don't know already. I'm a first year medical student, and today I thought that I would make this video to share with you guys a few tips that I found really helped me during my first semester at medical school, so I hope these tips help you as well. And if you want to know more, keep watching. Before we get into the video, I want to urge you, if you haven't subscribed already, do hit the subscribe button below and make sure you tap the notification bell so you never miss an upload, and also give this video a thumbs up if this is something you like. Also, I want to say, if you are watching this video because you have just gotten into medical school and you're looking for some nice tips that will help you, I want to say congratulations to you, because that is really something that's tough, going through those applications and interviews if you had some, because I mean not every school does interviews, but we'll talk about that in another video. Yes, that is a very difficult process and you made it through, so congratulations to you. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. So with that being said, let's get into the video. So the first tip I have for you is to keep God at the center. Guys, getting into medical school, like I said, is something that's difficult, but staying in is also difficult. And the best thing you can do is to keep God at the center. Always pray. Keep your faith up, keep reading your Bible, which is something I've been lacking in lately, but I'm trying to, pick it back up. And yes, He is the one that's going to guide you through this, and He's the only one that's going to help you to make it all the way to the end. So be sure to keep God in the center of your life. Number 2, my second tip for you guys is to acquaint yourself or maybe even become friends with students who are in upper year groups. When I started the first semester of medical school, I made a few friends who were years above me, maybe even 1 year above me, and they really gave me some good tips on how to approach certain classes, which books you might need to read, so stuff like that they can really help you with. And sometimes in medical school, believe it or not, they do try to get you to buy things that you don't necessarily need, so talking to people who are in year groups above you can help you to make that decision for yourself. My third tip, guys, is to get cracking from day one. Medical school ain't no joke, okay? It's not a joke. When people be tweeting on Twitter, posting posts on Instagram talking about how med school is hard and it has a lot of work, they're not lying, okay? Medical school has so much work in it, and the best way to tackle it all is to get cracking from day one. Start studying your lectures from day one. Maybe you don't have to be like start hardcore studying, but at least going through the material and maybe using flashcards like Anki Droid or maybe even Quizlet. Those are very useful in medical school or in any degree that you are pursuing, but since this video is about medical school, that's what I'm going to be relating this to. Yeah, so get studying from day one because it's a lot of material that you need to cover. My fourth tip is to do not buy every single textbook the teacher tells you to buy. Guys, you really and truly don't even need to buy any textbook. For me, I bought one textbook, and that is my Atlas, my Networks Atlas. I don't have it here with me because I left it in Jamaica. I'm currently on vacation back home. But really and truly, you don't need to buy every single textbook. There are plenty of textbooks online. You might even find the same textbook that the teacher wants you to buy online. There are ebooks, and sometimes the ebook may even be cheaper than the physical book. Guys, you're spending money already being in medical school, so there's no real need to spend the extra money just to buy the textbook. If you're the person who prefers reading on physical paper, I would say get a physical copy in a book that you may need like all throughout medical school. For example, the Atlas, for me, I see it as I will need it throughout my entire time in medical school, so that's why I got it. But any other textbook you don't see you needing, or you don't see yourself reading really after you've finished the course, I don't suggest you buying that textbook in a physical copy. Try to get it in a PDF or as an ebook. Now, this tip is something that I learned on my own, and that is to don't go to every lecture. In the school I attend, we don't get attendance, so it really doesn't matter if we go to every single lecture. I know some schools you have to have an 80% attendance. My school isn't like that. So if your school isn't like that either, I wouldn't suggest going to every single lecture. I would suggest that you go to every single lecture though in the first week of medical school and just have a feel of the lecturers, or every time there's a new lecturer, go to his or her lecture and see how they teach. If they just read off the slides, there's really no point in going because you can read for yourself. Alright guys, so my camera died just now, so I had to charge it, so I don't really know where I left off, but I know I left off where I was talking about the lecturers. So I was saying that there are some lecturers who explain more than is actually on the slide, so you can go to those lecturers, but I feel like if they're just reading off the slide like word for word, because some do that, there's no point in going to the lecture. I'm also sorry if you're hearing the noise from the wind. It's real breezy out here, like real breezy. So I don't want to make this video too long, so this is the final tip I have for you guys, and this is something I really wish I did from like the beginning, and that is to form a study group from like the get-go. Like, form a study group, get some friends, make some friends first of all, make some friends, and form a group that you guys can study with together. Especially for anatomy, it's really good to talk over anatomy, like it's really talking it. Anatomy is, well, medicine on a whole is a new language. So many words you're learning, and a lot of the time it's not even English. Just saying, because they stem from Latin, and you just, first of all, you have to get your tongue accustomed to it, and you have to be good at memorizing. So if you talk it over with a group of friends, it really helps to commit it to memory. Not only anatomy, but all your other courses, you can apply that, and you can go over different things, different lectures that you learn throughout the day, or just like stick to one course, or whatever you and your group find best to do. Just make sure you get in a group, and it will make everything much easier. So guys, that's all the tips I have for you guys. So just to go over the tips that I gave you guys today. First tip is to keep God at the center, because He will be the one to guide you through this. The second tip is to acquaint yourself, or maybe even become friends with students who are in year groups above you. The third tip is to get cracking at your work from day one, because the amount of work you have to learn is so much. Tip number 4, do not buy every single textbook. Maybe buy one that you find will be useful throughout your entire school year, or maybe even your entire life in medical school. But stick to ebooks and PDFs. Tip number 5 is to not go to every lecture, but rather learn your lecturers and how they present their lectures. And our final tip, tip number 6, is to form a study group from early. That way you can talk over different courses, different subjects, especially anatomy. That way it helps you to commit most things to memory. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know, guys, if you enjoyed this video by leaving a thumbs up below. If I upload these types of videos every Thursday, so if you're interested and you haven't subscribed already, do so by clicking the button below, and also click the notification bell so you will never miss when I upload a video, because I plan to upload every single week. And yeah, so I will talk to you guys next week. Bye!